And she threw me under the bus.
Yeah. No, she didn't throw me under the
Listen.
bus. She straight ran me over with it, backed up, and came again.
Where are you guys? Because I'm being shot at.
Oh, I'm coming.
I'm
well,
coming.
Slowly.
I'm like close to you.
I don't got a long range weapon for this bullshit.
Bet I do.
Damn it, there's a taxi right here. Why am I running?
Knocked one. Where his buddy at? I thought I saw
The fucking
Jelly.
box. He's in the box over there.
Are you hiding,
Or-
bud?
He ran away. Now this bitch trying to hide though.
Also, Tristan said "cause you are" when you said something about how you get compliments that you're gorgeous and shit.
Thanks.
Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with you, Tristan, and also keep up with what's happening on the game right now.
Bitch, you really thought you were about to fucking run from me? No, honey. No, 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 no.
Now you gonna take this ass whooping and like it.
Literally.
Oh no.
All I can think of is "call me mommy."
Oh god.
Fucking. No, her friend on the stream says that.
Oh god.
She says that all the time. And every once in a while, when something really cool happens, that's all that comes in my head. Here's a fun question. What are some of your most unpopular opinions?
I don't think I should get into this.
I don't want to.
Aww. Damn, I was
People
hoping
get
we could piss
angry.
people.
I
I was
found a map.
hoping we were gonna piss people off. God damn it, Dora.
Damn it, Dora, put Diego away.
Every fucking round, I swear to God, I get a fucking map.
Okay, what's your go-to meal to cook?
Shit, that is a hard one. Tacos. Street tacos.
Oh, tacos are good.
KFC balls.
Honestly, mine became that freaking kielbasa shit
Kielbasa?
that you. Yeah, dude,
was-
I make that shit so much.
I was
I make it
craving
too
that
much.
today. I might make it tomorrow for lunch.
My friend says, or Tristan says, "Fuck yes, tacos all day, every day."
That's right. Yeah.
Fuck Taco Tuesday, taco every day.
You tell that person come follow me. I'm gonna have some tacos for him.
You should follow Bandit on here too, Tristan. He's funny.
Get in the box.
Box.
And
I'm
box.
coming. I'm coming.
I have no
Damn.
shields. Oh my god, I just
Freak you
noticed
up.
that.
Bitch, what you gonna do from Florida? But I don't eat tacos though. I mix everything and use the scoop chips to eat it. Girl, that's a taco salad. That's even better. I love that shit. Oh, here's a question. Do you believe in love at first sight?
Yes.
Not particularly. What? Not particularly, but somewhat.
I do not believe in love at first sight, but I do believe in love, or not love, lust. I believe in lust at first sight, but I don't
Why isn't it
necessarily
letting
believe
me?
in love.
Why isn't it letting me edit?
Somebody's swinging, and we're stuck in a box. Get us out of the box.
I'm trying. It's not letting me edit.
Don't worry, I got you. Ah! Bitch was hiding behind me. Thank you.
I'm down. She jumped in the box as soon as I fucking edited it.
Ah, and I'm down.
Ah.
GG.
Yeah. Here's an interesting one that I saw, and it intrigued me because it was the most random thing I've ever seen on one of these. Describe your temper with a weapon.
Battle axe.
Describe your temper with a weapon.
Interesting. Okay, battle axe. I could be down with that.
Manipulation. It's not a weapon, but it's a mental weapon.
I mean, that's fair. I'm loving seeing all these bearded dragons, I'm not gonna lie, Tristan. Love it. I feel like... I think mine's a time-sensitive bomb. Yeah. That would be my weapon. A time-sensitive bomb. That's my temper. I'll go for a long time before I lose my shit, but when I do, oh my god. It's...
You know what, better yet? Nuclear warhead. That is mine.
Oh shit, my mom's calling me.
Only use mine in necessary need.
That's fair. Ooh, who's your favorite superhero?
Batman.
Why is it always Batman?
I'm sorry, I've been a Batman fan since I was a child. And if Robert Pattinson's Batman does not live up to my expectations, I am going to be furious.
I feel like Batman will be... Or that, Robert Pattinson will do really good. Okay. Mine's Spider-Man.
I mean,
Okay.
you gotta see how Batman is, okay? The man lost his parents to a mugger. He had a very troubled childhood. He was raised by a butler that was strict on everything. And as he grew up, you know, he had no choice but to take over his own father's company. That is a multi-billion-dollar company he knew nothing about. So now he's got that role. And, you know, no superpowers. So he's the only one in the Justice League that has no powers but can still kill every last one of them.
I gotta go.
You good?
No, my mom just called me on her police scanner. Someone just had a home invasion in my apartment complex, so I gotta go.
Oh, oh lord.
Bye.
That's scary.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. We can play some duos if you want.
Alright.
No. Here's the reason that I don't like Batman. I am not a fan of Batman because I personally do not believe that he is a superhero like everybody tries to say he is. He has no powers. He doesn't, like, he's just a really rich dude with issues. To me, like, that's all he is a super rich dude with some issues.
I mean, yes, and I wouldn't consider him a hero because, you know, yeah, he's not. He's more of like an anti-hero because there's been certain comics where he was the villain in alternate universes. But then again, I mean, he's one of those people that you don't fuck with whatsoever because he knows every weakness of every superhero and every Marvel, DC. He knows all about them. So
That's
I mean, yeah,
true.
he's
Fair.
human, so he can die. I mean, he is human. He has sickness, all that stuff. But Superman's even stated to him, "I would never fight you because I know that you can end me in one shot."
Right.
So if
Is
the
that
big
better,
dog,
Tristan?
if the big dog himself says that, I mean, come on.
Okay, it was just because my mic got moved while I was doing something. Sorry, my friend said she could barely hear us. Hear me, I should say. I get what you're saying. I don't know. I much prefer Spider-Man. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
I mean, yeah, Spider-Man is like one of the most legit superheroes, but the only one that is the strongest out of all of them is the alternate universe, the Ultimate Spider-Man. And
Yeah.
he was the most badass one, and they're trying to make a movie with him coming into it.
That'd be interesting.
Now, that's like the movie No Way Home. That movie has broken so many records right now.
Oh my god, it was so good. Oh my god, I loved it.
I'm just glad they brought my boy Andrew Garfield back.
I'm glad they brought in Tobey Maguire. Them two deserved it. They deserve to have their moment.
Well, now Sony is saying they want to continue Andrew's Spider-Man and bring back Emma Watson as Gwen Stacy as the
No.
Spider-Girl.
Oh my god, no. Tom Holland needs to continue as Spider-Man because if they try and bring back Andrew Garfield, he's not young enough to play Spider-Man anymore. Like, and I don't mean that in like a rude way, but he's not young enough to be Spider-Man anymore.
Well,
Because Spider-Man's supposed to be like a college to teenage, like high school kid.
well, the only reason they want to do it is so they can end Andrew and Tobey's saga as Spider-Man, because they need their sequels.
Their
Yeah.
their sequels and their closure and stuff.
And
That's understandable.
the bad part about Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, his Spider-Man dies in all of his comics. And Andrew's Spider-Man just kind of lives on and decides to stop being Spider-Man after so long. And Tom Holland's
Yeah.
Spider-Man is the one that's supposed to continue on in his universe.
Yeah.
But if I don't know if you ever seen the second Venom movie, Carnage?
Oh, I loved Let There Be Carnage.
You remember the end credit when the whole universe thing changed?
Mm-hmm.
That's because Venom was inside of Marvel and then went back to Sony. So Andrew Garfield, that's where Venom is in his universe.
Yeah, but I'm trying to... Because here's the thing. At the end of No Way Home, Carnage is talking to a bartender about the Avengers. And that's Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
Yep.
So they're going to have to pick. You likes Venom, Tristan, me too. I love Venom. I think he's funny as shit. And Tom Hardy does a really good job with that. I love how there's already shooting and fighting.
Oh yeah, I killed them both.
Oh, good shit.
Oh, I hear more.
Aha, that's funny. I just killed a fucking Carnage. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Excuse a late fuck. Oh, I'm out of that ammo. Come here,
hold
give
on,
me
I
your
got-
ammo, bitch.
I got it. Oh, Lord. Killed you with a freaking pistol, buddy. Come on.
Here,
Alright.
hold on. Come here, I got a shield keg.
Oh, I was fixing it. Alright. Yeah, I was fixing it.
I gotta find some ammo.
Yeah, so,
Okay. Here's one. What's the nicest thing anyone has ever done for you?
Bought me my PlayStation 4 for Christmas.
Aw.
After my ex convinced me to sell my limited edition white Destiny PS4 because I didn't play it anymore.
Oh,
And it
my
wasn't
God.
the Destiny edition with the logo. No, this was the first of the first Destiny white.
Oh.
Those things are like $3,000 now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. That's cool that somebody bought it for you, though.
Yeah, I couldn't afford it at the time, and
Nice.
they were like, well, "Open up that Christmas present." I'm like, "I swear to God, if it's what I think it is, I'm gonna be pissed." Because I hate expensive gifts. I do.
I'm the same way. They make me I feel awkward because I'm very big about like I love getting stuff for other people, but I don't like when people spend a lot on me.
Exactly.
I'm like, I'd much rather just have your time Not a damn thing, Tristan. That makes me sad.
Aw.
Um,
That's... Wow. I don't know how I feel about that.
yeah, really. I will say, I think the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me is when I had my daughter, I had really, really severe postpartum depression and postpartum anxiety. And I was like bugging out so bad. And my dad, just out of nowhere from work one day after he went to see my grandpa who was sick, he brought me a bouquet of flowers and he wrote me a little note and he said, I know it's hard, but things are going to get better.
Oh, that's sweet.
Like that. I love my dad. We've had a lot of issues growing up, and I have my issues with my dad, but he's always made sure that Valentine's Day I get flowers. You know, I always get nice birthday gifts and stuff. It's nice. It was a nice gesture. Let's see. Oh, now we're getting real deep. What's the last thing that made you cry?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Because I can easily cry. I can make myself cry.
Bro, me too.
Where'd he at, though? Had to kill him in a bush.
It's not my fault they crawled into the bush.
Shoot, I don't even remember the last thing. Ah, okay. When, last thing that made me cry was I had to put my Dotson down because he had heartworms. And the doctor's like,
Aw.
we can give him the pill and try to give him a few more weeks of life, but that's not worth living.
Yeah,
So I was like,
that sucks.
well, okay.
Really, Tristan, your husband, I know you just said that's a lie, but really. No, the last thing that made me, like, actually, like, cry was when my uncle was in the hospital. Because my Uncle Jeffy was in a car accident when he was a little kid. And so he is mentally handicapped and has the mind of about a 12-year-old.
Ooh.
And he's about to be 50 this year, I believe. No, 53. And so he was just in the hospital from having heart attacks, which is what killed my grandfather. And so I just broke down so hard because they live in a separate state from me. I couldn't be there. Oh my god, Tristan. You cried yesterday when you got in the car accident because if you didn't slam on your brakes like you did, she would have hit the driver door? Holy shit. That is some crazy shit. I am so sorry, Tristan. Golden cardamom. Alright. Cool,
Really?
cool.
Really? Really, Spider-Man? Come on.
That's crazy. I'm so sorry about that, Tristan. That's some bullshit.
Oh, I see him. He's over here. Oh, I got somebody beside me.
We already did that one. I'm coming. The wrong direction because of where shooting was happening. Because there was shooting happening both
Well,
sides.
There's actually somebody running on top of the hill right now. He's trying to get out of here.
He's saying, fuck that shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he gone. He gone. He may come back. I don't know.
He don't want the smoke. I don't blame him.
Not today. Not today.
Not today. Let's see.
There was some shooting going over here at Sticks, but I don't see anybody.
Yeah, that's where I started running to at first because I just heard the shooting. And then I looked at the map and realized you were in the opposite direction.
I don't see anybody down here near the water, so I don't know who was shooting.
I don't know.
Unless they swam across. No.
So, everybody kind of has like a scent that they either really love or they really hate. What's your favorite scent? But then also, what's your like least favorite scent?
My ears are very, like, I guess you would say tuned, and I hate that about them. Because, okay, I don't know if you've ever read, you know how some people hear that little high-pitched noise in their ear?
Uh-huh.
Okay, technically it's not normal, but it is normal because a lot of religious people will tell you that high-pitched noise, the reason why it doesn't stay long is because that's your guardian angel trying to talk to you.
I've never heard that, but
And when I hear mine, I talk to myself because I fucking hear Gabriel talking to me. You llama, get your ass back here. Llama, 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 llama. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're dying today, buddy. I'm sorry.
Jasmine, cherry blossom, you love, but you hate cigarette smoke. Okay, but same Tristan, I don't get the ringing in my ear. My husband has tinnitus, so he gets it, like, constant. Woo! Good shit. Fuck the llama.
Alright, there's a bunch of crack cocainus.
By the way, when I said scent, I meant like candles and shit.
Oh.
That's okay. That's what I kind of was just... I don't blame you, Tristan. It would drive me crazy too. I don't know how y'all get like the high pitch, like how y'all can stand that high pitched noise. I can't with that shit.
He did.
As for like scents though, like candles and shit, my favorite.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say my favorite is always gonna be cinnamon, and also like Yankee Candles has a candle called Pink Sands, and I don't know what it is about it, but that is like, if I can get my hands on it, I will burn that through that shit so quickly. My least favorite is gasoline. I cannot stand the smell of gasoline.
I adore anything nature smell. I love like autumn smells, being in the forest or stuff like that. I despise cinnamon smells, like apple cinnamon. I truly do.
I'm not a big fan of, I don't really like apple cinnamon, but I do love like cinnamon.
I mean, I can eat cinnamon, I can be around cinnamon, I don't see how people adore like their whole house smelling cinnamony.
I don't necessarily want my whole house to smell like it, but I don't mind if like my room smells like it for like a couple hours. Right now I have 2 different air freshener sprays for my room that are both like berry scented.
I got
do
somebody
really
over
like
here
that. I'm coming.
with some crack cocaine. And I got some Spidey swingers over here as well. Crack cocaine.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Crack cocaine!
Listen, Tristan, I love you, but you are a little crazy, because I do not understand how you could like the smell of gasoline. Are you fucking finished, my guy? I am downed.
I'm coming.
I had the wrong fucking gun out. By the time I realized that I couldn't switch.
Got him.
I'm in a box with this motherfucker.
Oh, you killed him?
No, he's got me downed, and he's sitting here shielding up next to me. And now I'm a reboot.
I don't think
Cool
so,
shit.
bitch.
Good job.
Alright, let me hit this crack coanus. Craptoid.
I will say, I think the most random smell that I like, though, I love the smell of Home Depot.
Oh shit! Spider-Man!
Like Home Depot,
open the
to
door.
me, smells really good, like the smell of all the wood. That shit is like peak.
This man's like, how is he moving like this?
Good shit.
Now I'm gonna reboot you.
Thank you. What did you want to be when you grew up?
A engineer.
Interesting, that's cool. I love that. I wanted to be a singer. And then when I got a little bit more realistic about things, I wanted to be a music teacher. And then it turned into a psychologist, and now I don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
Oh, it's literally
Well, yes,
you
I
and
do.
me versus one. Just saying.
Love that.
Oh, these web swingers
Actually,
are
no.
over here for you too.
Gucci. No, I know what I want to be when I grow up now is just a Twitch affiliate. And
Oh, yeah.
like a content creator.
Like I didn't really get big into this until like my current, well, not my current, my future wife right now. She's like, well, why don't you do it? And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about it anymore. She's like, if you want to do it, do it. And I'm like, all right, well, can I make my TikTok? She's like, yeah. And then I started gaining like thousands of TikTok followers, and then they were like, well, what's your Twitch name? And I was like, okay. And now I've got like 20 followers, and I'm like, every day I text her like, I got this many followers. She's like, I told you could do it.
Aw, that's so cool. I love that.
All right,
I-
where's this
I'm-
one guy?
I got really into it back when my friend started doing it like a year and a half ago, but I was only playing on Switch, so I couldn't stream, so I had to wait to stream on her channel, and half the time she never wanted to stream.
Hmm.
And I got really frustrated, and so when me and my husband got back together, he brought his PlayStation, and he's like, listen, I don't play it that often, so when I'm not playing it, feel free to use it. And so I made it a point. Good shoot. But so I was like, fuck it, let's do it. And here we are.
Oh yeah.
Hi, baby. What do you want to do, Tristan? What you really want to do, you can't. What do you want to do? Can I set you down on the beanbag chair, my love? Okay. Oh, there's a doggo there. I didn't know the doggo was there behind us. I apologize. I just spent all day cleaning my room, and you would not know it by the looks of it right now. There's toys everywhere. Both the dogs got in here.
That's what I gotta do. In the morning, I gotta start cleaning my house, getting it ready.
My room is like my least favorite thing to clean just because, like, I love my husband with my whole heart, but that he's not an overly cleanly man. And I have a 3-year-old, so like toys, water bottles, chip bags, all that kind of stuff
Everywhere.
is just everywhere. Yeah. So I just like put it off until it gets bad enough that I get pissed off. And then I do it.
That's about how I am.
You want to travel in a food truck around the world, learn different people's cultures, the way they cook and make things. Tristan, I feel like that would be a great TV show, and I feel like I would love watching you do that.
Honestly,
Like,
that would be amazing. Like those, I love watching those people in the food trucks and everything, like on Food Network. I hate to
I
say
love
it,
it.
Guy Fieri is my favorite dude. Diners, drives, and dives.
Guy Fieri is everything. That
He-
man,
I have all of his,
I
like,
love him.
every episode recorded on DVR just so I can watch him all the time.
I love that. I like to show the supermarket one where it's this supermarket game or something.
Oh, yeah, they have to, whatever's in the
Grocery games.
supermarket. Yeah. I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. I've watched a few episodes of that, and I'm like, man, the things people can create with frozen fish.
Right? Dude, I love cooking. I love the Food Network channel and all that shit. So
Gordon-
I feel that, you know,
I mean, Gordon Ramsay's my dog, though.
no, you know, people used to give me shit because I said that I loved Gordon Ramsay. And they're like, well, he's an asshole. And I'm like, no. Gordon Ramsay is not an asshole. Because if you watch him with little kids, on like his kids ones, he's great with kids. The reason
Exactly.
that he seems like an asshole is because he's talking to adults who should fucking know better.
See, that's what other people don't understand. Like, they're like, why is he always so nice to kids? Why is he always giving them and uplifting them? I'm like, well, if you're an adult, you should know how to cook this fucking dish. Like, he's not
Right, if
gonna
you're an-
babysit you for it.
If you're an adult that runs a restaurant, you should know how to fucking bake chicken.
Exactly. So when he's yelling at him and like cussing him out and shit, I mean, it's not that he's trying to be because if you watch some of his episodes of Hell Kitchen, most people that are on that show are probably don't need to cook in their life, but then the ones that he see that have talent, he is lifting them up to an extent to where he knows, all right, this person might win my contest.
Right.
But
There's a new show that he's on that he produced and that my uncle told me about. That it's called Level Up,
Mhm.
and it's literally they have this huge structure and there's 3. Oh, you want me to lay back, baby girl? Here, I can lay back and get comfy. Sorry. Anyway, what it is
Well, look at that.
is that there's a huge structure and there's 3 levels,
With knives
and it's
pointing
like
at
a
them.
really shitty like basement level, barely any equipment, like really bad cooking, right?
Mhm.
The second level is like your standard run-of-the-mill restaurant setup. And the third level is the highest, like you top end everything. Like the most professional kitchen on the planet, the highest grade, like cooking stuff, all of that. And people come on the show and they are put on teams and they cook on teams, and you kind of like, you never know what level you're going to be on, and they just kind of go and you get eliminated every, people get eliminated every week.
Got
And
it.
it's like a really interesting premise to me.
I may have to watch that because that sounds pretty. That sounds pretty damn challenging.
Yeah, I watched like half an episode with my uncle before I had to leave, and it was like really interesting to watch. Also, yes, I agree with everything you said, Tristan. Like, so fucking hard. I agree with everything you said about Gordon Ramsay being great and Guy being great for traveling and shit. I love it.
Oh. Yeah, that was gonna work out in his favor.
Yeah, he's by himself, but But yeah, I love that. Let's see.
Okay, so we're good on this, good on that. Okay, so we can hit this jump pad and head towards the circle.
Alright, works for me. Let's see, what's one of your biggest fears?
Clowns.
I feel that in my soul.
Oh, Spidey, web slinger's over here in front of me.
Come in.
Well, actually, it's not a fear. It's a death fear. Like, when it's really hard to describe because my grandmother kind of screwed me over with clowns, the way that she treated me when I was little. But, like, I don't know how to put it. Like, if I see a clown, I automatically, like, I shut down and I get so scared, I feel like I'm just gonna die. Like when you know the original movie It?
Yeah.
Okay, my mom put it on the TV one day. I punched the TV. I walked in the living room, I saw it, and I just decked the TV. I went straight through it. She was like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Oh God, you saw the clown, didn't you?" I'm like, "There was a clown." I blacked out and punched the TV. Like that's how bad it was, and it still is to this day.
Feel that. Nah, like my biggest fear is death. And it's not even so much that I fear like the act of dying. I fear the end of this stream of consciousness.
That is a good one.
Like I believe in God and I believe in heaven and all that stuff. And that'll be a glorious thing to see. But I just like I fear leaving behind like my daughter and other people in my life that I may pass before. Like that scares me. And to like not wake up one day
True.
is like terrifying. Like that shit is terrifying to me. But yeah, also clowns. I don't do clowns.
Oh, thank you. I was reloading.
I came in at just the right time.
Yeah. But what my thing is a lot of people explain to me that, yeah, there is a heaven, there is a hell. Well, I say that because short story about Irish Bandit. He committed suicide a long time ago, and I went to hell, and I met the one guy you don't want to meet. And
Yeah.
he told me that he was like, "I'm not God nor Jesus, but I'm the father of my son, and I'm here to make your life a living hell for what you did." And at that point, that's whenever Gabriel pulled me back, and I remember I woke up, my brother was resuscitating me, trying to get me back alive. So I know there's a hell, so I know there's a heaven. But a lot of people say that when you die, you have a choice. You can go into heaven, have eternal peace, or you can be reincarnated in what God wants. You know, you could be reincarnated as another human being, an animal, part of his earth. What I've heard. I don't know if that's true.
Here's my thing. Here's a decent question. What would you, like, if you were to be reincarnated, what would you, I mean, I know you wouldn't get a choice, but what would you want to be reincarnated as? Like, a person, an animal, like what kind of person or animal, like that kind of shit.
I would probably want to be reincarnated as a person, just to but be able to keep
shit,
the
I got
knowledge.
sniped.
I got you. Just to be able to keep the knowledge that I have,
Yeah.
and do a lot of things different.
Yeah.
Got a web swinger. He's coming.
I
see him. They're right in front of us, just steadily battling it out.
feel like I want to come back as a person, but I want to come back as a man.
Ah.
But it's because I want to be able to show women that there can be good men out there. You know, like, we know they exist, and it's kind of like the not all men argument or whatever. Like, obviously, it's not all men, but it's enough of them that we have to be scared to go out at night. And that's what's ridiculous.
Got him. Web slinger time.
I honestly kind of forgot that I fucking had him. Until you said something.
Thank God.
Yeah, really. Maybe if I can get close enough to a damn tree.
Yeah, that's the only thing I hate about him. Like, if you're not near a tree, you're not hitting it. Come on now. I need a tree! Oh, we got a jump pad right here. Somebody made it.
Oh, good shit. Thanks for the help, Rando.
Oh, good. Please tell me there's some ammo right. Nope, there's not. Damn it, I am... Oh, but there's a crate right here. Hell yeah. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There was a crate right here. Unless somebody grabbed it.
Maybe.
Man. Y'all a bunch of doo-doo heads. Like my little cousin always says. Oh, oh, oh.
Shit. Yeah. I'm not surprised by that, honestly. What's your favorite flavor of chips?
Oh, that's a hard one. No!
Good.
Yeah!
Shit.
Get fucking
Good
quick scope,
shit.
dick! Oh no, I don't have time!
Alright, Tristan Knight, babe.
Is there another one? Yes, yes, yes. Spider-Man, Spider-Fox. Nobody can touch this Spider-Fox. Look at me, whipping around. About to build some really big walls. Don't lie. Yep. Really? I've never had to do this part. I don't build.
Yeah, neither do I.
Come on, 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 come on. Oh, come on.
Reboot takes fucking forever, bro.
Woo! Yeah, get you some.
I think my favorite chip flavor, honestly,
Oh, there's a treasure
Is-
chest up here.
hold on, I got a place with ammo. I am obsessed with sour cream and onion, and then also barbecue.
Oh, what's that? Funyuns. It's been my all-time favorite.
Bro, Funyuns are amazing.
That is like my go-to chip. I don't care what anybody says. Ooh,
I love
ooh.
Funyuns.
Hey, hey, hey! Oh, what?
That was some bullshit. We got killed by Kakashi? That makes me sad, because I love Kakashi. Kakashi is senpai. He is senpai, okay? He is fucking hot as shit, and I know he's an anime character, but I don't give a fuck. He is so hot. What is the proudest moment you had in high school?
beating the smart kid in a test.
Nice.
And it was in his own subject, math.
That's great.
He even cried, and I was happy.
I would be too.
Yeah,
Shit.
because he would literally like rub it in your face that he was the smartest kid ever, whatever, perfect GPA, blah blah blah. I was an A honor roll student. I didn't care. I loved it. And like this one day we had this pop quiz in math, and he forgot the subject in the part of the math book that we were dealing with, and I just so happened to remember my brother taught me the crap, and I'm like, oh my god, I got this. So we did the pop quiz, and teacher brings out the test. She's like, well, I have some news, and and we're all like, what? Mr. Bandit over here. I can't say my name, but
Yeah.
he got a 100. And the smart kid looked at me and was like, oh, I probably got 100 too. She's like, no, you got a 95. And he was like, no way. And I'm like, dude, I beat you in your own subject. I love my life right now.
Bro, I love that. Like my proudest moment of high school happened by sheer chance. But I sang at Carnegie Hall with my high school choir.
Oh, wow.
And I originally was not supposed to go on the trip, but some little freshman whose parents had already paid for her to go on the whole trip was stupid as fuck, and like 2 weeks before the trip tried to run away from home.
Oh my
And so her
God.
parents told her, you're not going for the trip, but they couldn't get refunded because they had already paid for everything. So they gave all of us seniors an opportunity to like go, like if you could afford it, yada yada yada. And my parents, like I had friends that expressly turned it down so that way I would have a chance at my name being called, because that was like my all-time dream, was to go to New York. And I called my parents and they were like, I don't know if we can afford it. And I went to tell my teacher that we probably couldn't afford it and to just pick somebody else. And he's like, listen, all you have to pay is for the name change and for your food while you're there. And I was like, yeah, I still don't know if we can do it. And my teacher, God bless this man, knew how important it was to me. And he paid the $100 for the name change for me so I could go.
Oh my,
And-
that man's getting into heaven.
Oh yeah, my choir teacher, I love that man because he used to always tell us, he was like, listen, I want you to sing well, but who you are as a person and how you act as a person means infinitely more to me than how well you sing. So he would always give us like life lessons and stuff like that. He was always helping people. He, like, God, I love him to death. He was actually the conductor of his church choir. He, you know, was always there if you needed him. He actually, when my grandmother died my senior year, he let me come sit in his classroom when he had no students while I waited for my dad to pick me up, so I wouldn't have to be in a classroom with a bunch of kids.
Oh my God, this man knows how to tear it to heart.
Yeah. He also, because he was so well known, like we were one of the best choirs in the state. Like we were extremely well known. He actually, we would have donors who would donate money for kids like me who couldn't afford like the trips and stuff. And so every year he made sure that I got to go to Disney, because we always sang at Candlelight every year at Epcot for Christmas. And he made it a point to, if I did not turn in like my permission slip, he would come find me and be like, hey, where's your permission slip, yada yada. I was like, well, we can't really afford it this year. And he's like, that's what donors are for. Bring me your permission slip.
You're not gonna believe what I just found.
What'd you find?
It's golden and it looks like a map.
Dora!
And I've already got 6 kills. Where the hell you been?
I was looting while I was...
Shit. Well, let's go.
We
get
landed
this.
at 2 different places.
Oh no! There's another Drake map right here. Grab it. Oh, we can all get gold weapons today.
Abso-fucking-tootly. But anyway, yes, I agree. That man's getting in heaven. That man is amazing.
Oh yeah. Jesus already, he had his chair waiting for him. I mean, that is the most wholesome thing ever. Like, my God.
Mm-hmm.
That's
He was
like-
the sweetest.
That's like the other morning, I got off work, and because I work nights, so whenever I watch y'all stream and stuff, because there's like you and another person named Lauren Does. She wants me to play and stream, and I'm like, well, I'm at work. I don't get home till like 3 o'clock in the morning. But
Yeah.
I went to Walgreens, and I seen this lady. She was broke down. So where I live at, I'm thinking it's a crackhead, right? So I'm like, don't talk to him. Just keep walking. She's like, sir. I'm like, yes, ma'am. She's like, do you have jumper cables? I'm like, I don't. Is your car broke down? She's like, yes, it's dead as a doorknob. I'm like, well, let me check it out. So I checked it. Legit, it's broke down. I'm like, all right, so I could trust that God sent me here to, help you out. So I don't have jumper cables. And I'm like, you know what? If Walgreens has got some, I'm going to buy them. I'm going to come out, boost job, and go on home. And she's like, well, I'll buy them. I'm like, no. That's not what I said. I'm going to buy them because I need them, and I'll help you out. So I go in, and I get the jumper cables. Everything's going well. I come back out, and she's like, are you serious? I can't buy those from you? I'm like, no, it's fine. I'll get you. You're going to get home and everything. And like the entire time, this woman's trying to give me money, and I'm like, I don't want your money. Something told me to help you. That's what
I just
want
to see you get home safe.
Yeah. And I left Walgreens, and this is how I knew it was bothering me. Like, after I left, I'm like sitting at my house like, I hope to God she didn't just let that car die again and got home. Do I go back? Do I stay? What do I do? And then me and my old lady were driving past Walgreens, and boop, she's gone. I'm like, oh, she made it home. Thank you, God.
Good shit.
And my old lady was like, that's your good deed for today. You can't ask for any better. Ooh. Web slingers.
Oh, I'm taking that MK.
I'm gonna take this golden sniper.
I've had those moments. I had one guy,
Hey,
and this
Come here real
man,
quick. Just stay right there.
I had one man. Here, heal yourself. Good sir.
Gotta give me some of that Mountain Dew.
But I had one man when I first moved up here to Colorado. I was out shopping by myself with my little one, and she was not quite a year old yet. And she might have just turned, no, it was a little bit before she turned 1, because she was still doing formula, and I was not 100% sure how I was going to pay for the formula, because she's like lactose intolerant, so she had to have soy formula.
Ooh.
And that shit is more expensive.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, I don't know how I'm gonna afford that, but we'll figure it out. And there were these two guys standing in the middle of the aisle talking, and I wasn't in no rush. It was the only time I really got out of the house because I was a stay-at-home mom at the time. I mean, I still mostly am, but I work 2 days a week. But anyway, I was like, whatever, I'm not in a hurry. Like, I'll just wait for them to finish their conversation. We're right next to the movies. Maybe I can look at some movies. And they saw me and they were like, oh, I'm so sorry, let me move, yada yada. I was like, no, you're all good. And this man looked at me and he looked at my daughter and was like, she is beautiful. She is so precious. God loves you, God loves her. And I was like, oh, thank you. And he handed me a $20 bill. And I heard the other man that he was talking to, the other guy was on his phone. And he was telling his friend, he's like, you will never believe what I just witnessed. This man just got out of jail. He just got out of prison. And he just handed a baby a $20 bill.
Oh my
He's
God.
like, he has nothing to his name right now except for the clothes on his back and the money that he had. Which was, I mean, I'm not sure how much it was, but I can imagine if you were just in prison, it wasn't a lot.
Yeah.
And he just gave me a $20 bill for her. And he paid for her formula. And I saw him again when I went to check out, and I was almost in tears. I was like, you bought my daughter formula. I appreciate it so much. Yada yada. And he was like, you know what? God has blessed you. He has blessed me, and your daughter is as beautiful as an angel. You have a blessed day and a blessed life. And that shit has stuck with me.
Wow. That almost cried a little.
So do I. Whenever I talk about it, it like makes me tear up because it's just like this random stranger.
And that's my thing. Like, I used to work in corrections and shit like that, and a lot of people, like, they give that bad story of, oh, this is how prison is, this is what it's like, these are the people that are in there, and I'm like, you honestly don't know these people until you work one-on-one with them for 12 hours a night or 12 hours a day, and you're with them every day of their life. Like, there's people in there, yeah, they've done some wrong things, but a lot of them have tried to redeem themselves. Yeah, they get out of prison, people are still going to look at them as this, horrific person that did this or that. But 80% of everybody that gets out of prison change their lives and turn them around completely because it's all they have to their name is their life.
Mm-hmm.
And just like that guy right there, all he probably had probably was that $20 bill. And something told him to, help this struggling woman out. And he didn't really care that he was just losing money.
It was just, hey, let me help you out. You were so kind.
I mean, to him, it's just paper.
Mm-hmm. That's like I had somebody come up to me a couple days ago when I was at Dollar Tree, and this poor man, his car, he got in a car accident, and he had been trying to find enough money to get himself home, like on a bus. And what broke my heart is that he knew that everybody would assume the worst, because he immediately came up and he was like, I don't mean to bother you. I promise you that I'm not asking for money for drugs or anything like that. Like, he showed me his business card and all this other shit. He's like, I'm just trying to get home because my phone's dead. My car's totaled. I'm just trying to get enough money for the bus ride home. So I just gave him my last 20. I was like, here you go. Get yourself home. And it's just one of those things. God will always put you at the right place at the right time. Or will put the right person in the right place for you.
Where are they at?
They're like right on the edge of the storm. They're trying to loot up the people that we just killed.
Yeah, go ahead and run, bitch. Really? Ah, why?
Bullshit.
Pretty much. Well, let me do this real quick.